Hey guys, what's up? It's Looney TNT. So today I'm going to tell you guys the fastest way to get a 700 eye level in World of Warcraft. Now, I'm going to give you guys some tips on what I've been doing. It's very simple, but a lot of people don't think about this because, especially if they're really PvE heavy. And when you're PvE heavy, you're really focused on the eye level. And I'm going to explain some things as we get into this. So right now, the best way to get into a 700 eye level range and get a 700 eye level straight across the board is by doing PvP. Now, you might be thinking, well, I do PvE. PvP gear isn't going to help me. I'll explain that in a second. Now, currently for this season right here, I've been doing random battlegrounds, okay? There's the reason I want to do random battlegrounds and not scrimmages is because scrimmages scrimmages when you're starting to lose a lot, then it starts to really slow down. If you're winning, then you're good to go, but if you're losing, it's not a way to gear up. What I'm looking for is I'm looking for the wins, but also the losses are not bad at all. The two things that I take away is I take away AV and I take away the conquest. And if you're Alliance and you guys are heavily winning that, you guys can keep that. But Horde usually loses these. But the reason I take them off is because sometimes they drag out to be super long BGs. I don't want that. I want the quickest queues and the quickest matches that I can get. If I'm losing fast, awesome. If I'm winning fast, awesome. I just want to get as many games in as possible. Now, the thing that I'm looking for the wins is this Golden Strongbox. This Golden Strongbox has the option to actually just give you 700 eye level gear. As you can see, this total season so far, I've only gained 4,163 honor. Now, I've only started gearing last night. I was a 660 eye level on my hunter, and currently I'm a 681. So that's just in one night of grinding, I've actually achieved that, which is absolutely amazing. Now, what I'll do is I'll show you guys my gear setup real quick, or not my gear setup, but my gear that I've achieved with 4,000 honor, and then I'll discuss why this PvP gear will function perfectly for your PvE. I have a 700 eye level. I have gloves, I have a waist, I have boots, I have feet, I have a trinket, I have a weapon, and I have a chest. Now, obviously, all that cannot be bought for 4,000 honor, correct? But that Golden Strongbox is amazing. And even if you lose, you'll get maybe a silver or a bronze, depending on how well your team did. So you'll still get some gear, some green gear, such as this chest right here, which is a 631. So if you're super under geared, you can achieve something like that. You also have the chance to achieve honor or gold. So it's pretty simple. That is the fastest way to get a 700 eye level. Now I'll explain to you guys why PvE and PvP gear are pretty much equal on the table. A lot of people that are really anal, they're, oh, you have PvP gear, you can't come do PvE. It's just because they're ignorant and they don't understand, right? So let's look at these boots right here. I have a pair of 700 eye level mythic boots from, I believe it was BFF. I believe it was. Could be wrong, but is what it is. So here's these boots right here that are 700 eye level. Now when you look at the agility and the stamina, stamina is the same obviously, but let's look at the agility. 241. Now let's go and switch this. I have a pair of 700 eye level PvP boots that give me the exact same stats. Now, the reason why PvP gear and PvE gear are exactly the same is because they took away resilience and it's all about the secondary stats. Now, depending on what class you are, right? It doesn't matter what class you are right now. This gives haste and multi-strike. These PvE boots give versatility and multi-strike. So what's better for your class? Haste or versatility? Well, if haste is, then the PvP boots are definitely better than these PvE boots, right? Definitely. Way across the board. A lot of classes don't use versatility. Well, some of them do. But multi-strike, it's the same. So it's either haste or versatility. That's what's better, right? So when you're looking at PvP gear, don't look at the PvP aspect. The PvP aspect throws out the window. What you're looking for is you're looking for your secondary stat. And when you're looking at the gear, I think it's this guy, right? Is it this guy? Let me check. Yes. When you're looking at this gear, I'm focused on the secondary stat. And when it comes to rings and everything, you have a lot of different options when it comes to secondary stats. So you can actually pick whatever you want. You have you have options for your bracers. You have options for your boots. So depending on what you're really looking for is depending on what you're wanting. Now trinkets are a little bit different. Obviously the PvE trinkets are going to be a little bit better. But let's go ahead and go to trinkets real quick. But let's say you're really looking for some stamina if you're a tank. Well, there's a stamina trinket. Let's say you're looking for a DPS boost. Well, here's some agility overall, flat across the board, right? There's trinkets for you. You know, look at this trinket. 727 critical strike is absolutely amazing. When you're looking at stamina, 727 stamina. They buffed these secondary trinkets because of the human racial. Versatility, you want versatility there. You got versatility crazy, okay? Also, if you're a tank or something, you know, versatility I know does a little bit, stamina does a little bit, but there's other stats that obviously are better. But don't throw them out the window. Getting a 700 eye level in PvP is you can compete very, very, very well with anybody that has a mythic quality Hellfire Citadel gear. And I know it sounds weird, but it's the game we play, and it is what it is. If you can play your class well in PvE and you have PvP gear, you're going to be competitive. Okay, just leave it at that. All right, guys. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. Maybe it cleaned up some ideas on gear. It's all about the secondary stats. When you come to same eye level gear, the main stats are always going to be the same. It's all about the secondary stats. All right, guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon.